Hey family, tomorrow is Sunday the 19th. I am very excited about this service coming up tomorrow. We are, excuse my pun, going to be diving into the book of Jonah. We're going to ask questions. Why did God give us this book? Why did he give us the story of Jonah? Especially in the 4th chapter where Jonah gets angry at God. Jonah has an unrighteous, illegitimate anger, and God frowns upon it. And we want to know, when does God frown upon our anger? And what does he call us to? And how does he call us to respond to our own anger? This is tomorrow. So if you're on TikTok or anywhere live, you can watch the service tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Time. However, in this video, what I'd like to do is I want to conclude with an application video as to our previous series that we are just finishing called Imago Dei, the best use of life. Imago is the word image. Dei is the word God. You and I were made in the image of God. And when we recognize this and live according to it, we are making the best use of our lives. You cannot make the best use of life if you don't know this doctrine of the Imago Dei. So we all know, yes, we must glorify God. The question is, what does it look like when I do? Now, I have to start by saying, you and I cannot make God glorious. We don't actually give him glory because he's already as glorious as he's gonna be. He's not up there waiting for us to make him anything, right? You can't make him great. You can't make him glorious. He is already great. He is already glorious. I don't give him authority. He is already the authority. So we understand that. So what does it mean to give God glory? Well, it's to reflect him. It's to reflect who he is. And there are ways to reflect who he is. The first is when you and I are grateful to him, because gratitude honors the giver. If you give me something and I show gratitude, I'm honoring something that is true about you in my life, and that is that you are generous toward me. When I show you, when I'm thanking you, I am putting a spotlight on something true about you, and that is that you have been good to me. So every single thing we do is an opportunity to show gratefulness to God. For instance, every meal we can be grateful to God for being our provider. Every sunrise, we are grateful to God for always being faithful to us. When we read the scriptures, we are grateful to God for revealing himself to us. Our gratitude honors him as giver. So we're not giving him something. We are recognizing something about him, and we're acknowledging something true about him. The second way somebody can glorify God is when they see their calling as an act of worship. You might say, I'm not in the ministry. I don't have a calling. Yes, you do. God has erased the line that separates the sacred from the secular. Everything is now sacred. Nothing is secular anymore, because everything you do before God, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, give God glory. So whether you're a mom, whether you're a mechanic, whether you're a teacher, an accountant, whether you're a plumber, it does not matter if you're a business owner. When you see what you do as a means to reflect God's glory, now you're honoring him, you're glorifying him. You might say, but how is this? Put feet to these thoughts. Okay? God was the original worker. He created everything in 6 days. Every day he looked back and he said, it is good. Why? Because he is a good worker. He is the first worker. Then he made Adam, and Adam became the second worker to work the garden. So before the fall, it was God's blueprint for man to reflect God as worker. So now, when you go to work, and it's important for you to do what you do as unto the Lord, you're glorifying him because you are reflecting your Father, the greatest worker. The third way of glorifying God is when we make our goal to be faithful, not to be successful. Well, let me say this. When our goal is to make faithfulness more important than we do success. Of course, we all pray for your success. But what's more important than your success is your faithfulness to God. And especially when you have to be faithful to God, when it costs you, now you are glorifying God because you are showing the world that God means more to you than your success. And finally, what does it look like when you glorify God? Well, it's when you take His word seriously. When His word is more serious to you than anything. It's more serious to you than your circumstances. It's more serious to you than your critics. It's more serious to you than what anybody else says. Why? Because the word glory is the word weight. And God's words are glorious because they are the most weightiest in your life. Nothing means more than the very words of God. So when you hear the word of God and you make it by far the most weighty, serious, and important to you, you are glorifying God. Family, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, whether it be in person or whether it be online. I know we are going to have a fantastic time. I'm always praying for you. God bless.